Hello, ladies. It's Beth from B.Styled, and I'm coming to you live on Friday at lunchtime. Happy Friday, happy Labor Day weekend coming up. It's beautiful out. Gonna have a beautiful weekend. No plans, but that's okay. We'll find something fun to do. What are you up to? Anyone have any fun plans for the weekend? Going anywhere? Leaving your house? I have been busy working on the fall style system program. I know a lot of you are anxiously looking for the list and the plan so you can do no willy-nilly shopping. And it is coming. I am working feverishly on it. It is a lot of work, let me tell you. But I'm very close to being done. I know there are a lot of Labor Day sales this weekend. So but keep in mind, for the most part, things that are on sale, if they are new for fall, if they're on sale now, they're going to be on sale after Labor Day. I really believe that. The retailers are struggling, and they need to move inventory. So don't feel like you don't buy into the I've got to rush because on Monday at midnight the sale's going to end, because it's not. I know enough about retail to know that in some cases, smaller or small businesses, they're more true to their this is a real sale, but the big retailers, they're on sale forever. And a lot of them, I would say, never buy full price at some of these retailers, and you know who I'm talking about. Anyway, so don't get too caught up in the Labor Day sales. Have fun. Go to the beach. Go to the pool. Have a margarita instead. Fall is coming. It will be here, like it or not, and I've got you covered. So, what I want to do today is talk about fall trends, because it's always a fun topic. And I did a little bit of research. I've been doing a lot of research as I work on my program. That being said, my approach is not one of loading things up with trends or loading my wardrobe or recommending that you load your wardrobe up with trends. But I do think it's fun to be on trend and to keep track of what's hot and what's not, and maybe very lightly sprinkle some trends into your classic or your wardrobe that you already have. Sprinkle some trends in as opposed to going in and scrapping everything and starting over every season like we maybe did when we were 25 years old. We're not doing that anymore, ladies. Those days are over. So think of sprinkling trends in. And if it's a trend you love that is, maybe it's not even a trend, maybe it's just a look you love that you want to invest in, and you can, knock yourself out. But if it's something that you think might be here today, gone tomorrow, and you love it, then sprinkle it in with a small accessory or something inexpensive, an inexpensive top or a belt or an earring or something. So that's my recommendation on trends. But I know a lot of us, especially as we, are past 50 or, mid 40s, our biggest fear, and I hear this all the time, is Beth, I'm not trendy. I don't want to look trendy. I don't want to be trendy. Trendy is like a bad word. And I would tell you that in my opinion, what you're saying when you say that is you don't want to fall for fads. You don't want to buy fads, and you don't want to look like you're 25 years old either. But to say you don't ever want to be trendy, I think is probably not quite accurate, because you want to be on trend, and in order to be on trend, you have to sprinkle some trends into your look, right? Um, the word that people say is, that they want to say is their classic. We love to say, a lot of women, myself included, would say, and Mary especially, I like a classic look. And classic is definitely a look, and it's a fantastic look. It's very clean and structured usually, and neutral colors, and not a lot of pattern. Maybe stripes are the most, sometimes, if you're feeling crazy, like plaid or houndstooth, but not a lot of pattern. Um, but classic, a lot of times I think women use the term classic to say, I don't want to shop, I don't want to replace my stuff, so I'm a classic. So I'm going to wear everything that I bought 10 years ago and call it a classic. That doesn't really work. I mean, it can, but I don't think that's what you're going for. So that's a little bit about trends and style words, which is a big topic that I love to talk about. The three style words. If you haven't heard me talk about that, I'll find a link. I think I have a link to a video about it. But you really want to have your three style words in your head at all times. So when you shop, when you think about your fall wardrobe, when you edit your closet, especially, you say to yourself, what are my three words? Mine are modern or current. I use those two words interchangeably. So modern or current, polished and fun. So when I'm looking to buy something, I say to myself, is this modern, polished, and fun? And if it's two out of the three and I love it, then that's fine. You're not ever always going to hit all three, um, but you want to try to hit most of them, okay? And you don't want to have 15 words either because then there's just not going to be any cohesiveness to your style. But you also don't want to have just two words because if I just had two words and they were, fun and modern, fun and modern, I could end up dressing like a 16-year-old, right? So the polished balances that out. So I wasn't planning on talking about style words, but they're top of mind, so I wanted to. And I'd be curious if anyone's here, if you know what your three style words are, and if you want to share them, I'd love to see. Oh, Julie wants my goodwill pile. Oh, you're sweet. Thank you. That's funny. I have two big bags of stuff going to some lucky person from my most recent closet edit. And if you haven't done a closet edit, I'll give a little plug for that. I've got a 5-day closet boot camp. We're on day 5 of the current program, but you can jump in anytime. I'll post a link. It is fantastic. I did it myself. I hadn't done a big closet edit in a good year or two. And I found some great stuff that I had forgotten about, and I did purge a lot too. But that's the first step before you do your fall shopping. Make sure you purge and edit your closet, keeping those three style words at top of mind. Now, trends, because that's why you're here. People are making noise in my kitchen. Sorry. Trends. First trend that's I'm almost going to say it's almost not a trend anymore because it's been around so long is animal print. If you know me, you know I love my leopard print in small doses. But leopard print is still very hot. It's been hot for the last 3 to 4 years, and it's still very hot. But there are also new animal prints in the forefront. Snake print has kind of gone to the wayside, and somebody was asking me yesterday about snake print shoes, and I said I would if I owned snake print shoes, which I do. I have one pair of loafers. I would definitely still wear them, but I wouldn't buy new snake print, and that's just me. So if you own it, from last fall when it was really hot, it's not out by any stretch, but I think it's on its way out. So I wouldn't buy anything new unless you love it and then knock yourself out. But the other animal print that you're going to see everywhere, and I think you're going to have either a love or hate reaction to it, is zebra. Zebra is the new animal print for the season. And you'll definitely see it in the very, graphic black and white, very kind of modern, zebra, black and white. But you'll also see toned down versions of it, which I think they're calling it like neutral zebra, like in browns and camels, but I think that's really more tiger. So I'm calling it more tiger print, where it's the same kind of lines, but in neutrals, warmer colors, the beiges and browns. Whereas traditional zebra is a very cool pattern, black and white, very modern and high contrast. So I'm not so sure I'm going to jump in on the zebra trend. I used to have a great zebra belt from my Flirty Finds days. Jamie would remember that, but I gave it away a year or two ago. And to be honest, I'm not sure I would wear it. It's kind of thick and it's kind of bold zebra, and I'm not so sure. But ask me 2 months from now, I might be head to toe zebra. Who knows? But zebra, you will see a lot of. So if you love it, shoes are a great way to jump on that trend. Belts. You're going to see zebra sweatshirts, that kind of thing, t-shirts. So it's sort of a preference. Next, for another pattern, florals, another thing that have been very popular pretty much every season for the last couple years, several years. But florals, you'll see a lot of floral dresses, floral midi skirts, of course, floral blouses this fall. And you'll see fewer plaids. You know, we usually think of, you know, the pumpkin lattes and the plaid flannel shirt. Um, you're going to see there are plaids out there. Plaid will always be out there. It's classic, but I think you're going to see a little less plaid than you're used to in the fall. Doesn't mean you can't wear it. If you own it, knock yourself out. I will be. Um, but I'm talking about, you know, trends. The other pattern that's popular now, in addition to the animal print, is camo. Camo is here to stay. I used to hate camo not long ago. I would see it and I was like, oh, that is the ugliest thing. Now I have camo leggings, camo joggers, a camo sports bra, two pairs of camo leggings actually. So I've come onto the camo bus, and you will see a lot of camo. Let me make sure I'm on track of questions. Pipe in if you have any questions, ladies. Otherwise, you know me, I'll just talk forever. Next, puff sleeve tops. Another trend that I hated. If Kim is ever listening to this, my good friend Kim, a couple years ago, and Karin, you'll remember, she got I don't know if somebody gave it to her or she bought it online, not realizing what it was going to look like, a very expensive designer t-shirt that was like a neutral color with puff sleeves, short sleeve puff. And this was before they were everywhere. And she brought it to me and she was like, Beth, you can have this because I'm never wearing it. It was expensive too. And I put it on and I was like, this is the most ridiculous looking top I've ever seen. And I think she gave it away. It was an expensive top too. She gave it away. Well, too bad because it is now everywhere. And my eye is starting to get used to it to some degree. I'm not going to do the big, huge puff. We'll never say never, but I do love a little, a little bit of puff in the shoulders. Um, You'll see, I've seen a lot of high neck with the puff, and I personally prefer a more open neck with the puff, but that's my opinion. I also like it in a long sleeve because it just sort of, I don't know. I just like the way it drapes, a little bit of puff and then a drapey long sleeve and a blouse, woven type top is really, really cool. But when you're talking about something that has a clear proportion to it, like a puff sleeve, you've got to look at your body and look at your proportions and see if it's going to work. If you are a classic pear, meaning you're smaller on top and larger on the bottom, a puff sleeve top could be your new best friend because what's it going to do? It's going to add volume to your shoulders, which will balance out your lower half. So it's playing that proportion game that is what body type dressing is all about. You can find all kinds of information on dressing your body, but at the end of the day, it's about creating balance and proportion. And that's a perfect example of how you can do that with a puff sleeve top. Now, let's say you are more of a reverse pear, a reverse triangle. Yes, a reverse triangle where you have wider shoulders and a more narrow lower half. Your shoulders and top half are proportionately larger than your bottom half. Puff sleeves could be tricky, right? Because you're going to be accentuating the larger part of your body. Now, especially if you wore like a puff sleeve top with skinny jeans, you're going to look like you're going to fall over. You're going to be very top heavy. But let's say you love, love this puff sleeve trend and you have wider shoulders. You can still wear it. Don't let anyone say you have wide shoulders. You can't wear a puff sleeve. It's against the rules. There are no rules. There's just being smart. So if you want to wear a puff sleeve top and you want to create balance with your, larger upper body, smaller lower body, then you're going to want to wear like an A-line skirt or wide leg pants, which are also everywhere. And that will add some volume to your lower half, which doesn't mean make you look bigger, just adds visual volume to your lower half to balance out the volume on top. Okay? Balance. Hope that makes sense. So that's my puff sleeve top. You're going to see them everywhere. Oh, it reminded Ellen of her 90s when she got married. Yeah, puff sleeves. See, what's old is new again. It's great. You guys are gonna freak when you find out the next trend that actually made my list because I joke about these all the time. Guess what's on trend and has been for a while, but is now on trend and applicable or workable for our crowd? Crop tops. Yes, I said crop tops. Now, I'm not talking about belly tops. I'm not talking about bearing your midriff at all. But as you've seen pants getting wider, less fitted, wider, and cropped, you've seen tops get shorter, especially as pants get wider and the seams, the inseam is the waist is higher. Sorry, high waisted pants. I just saw the funniest meme about high waisted pants. I'm going to post it. But anyway, that they are here. Just they are here. They're hard. It's hard to find anything else, and I'm coming around to them too. I know a lot of you are not, but they can work magic as far as cinching in your waist and being flattering. And as these waistlines are getting higher, shirts are getting shorter to have it work. So you're seeing more cropped styles. And they can really work. They can absolutely work. You're, like I said, you're not going to be showing your midriff unless you want to. And then, in which case, you do your sit ups and show your midriff all day long. I don't care. I think that's great. But they are, it's just the silhouette. You're going to see like cardigans that are more cropped, jackets that are more cropped. Now, if you don't want to wear an all cropped look, you could wear a top that is more at that ideal length for most people that call it the hip bone zone, a top that hits right around your hip bone, and then wear a cropped cardigan, jacket, or whatever over that, and you're what the crop jacket is doing is if it's hitting at your waist, it's creating a waist for you. It's creating that illusion, and then you have the length of the layered top underneath to give so you're not completely cropped. So crop tops. I can't wait to see the first person who says, Beth, I just bought a crop top. I'm 50 years old. um, Okay, I've only got a couple. I'm going to skip. I'm going to do one that's real quick because I don't really see it. Tiered dresses. You're going to see, now that I've said it, you're going to see them everywhere. Flouncy tiered dresses. They're cute. They're a little risky because they're creating volume pretty much everywhere, and they're creating horizontal lines pretty much up and down your body. So it takes a special body to wear a tiered dress, and it's fancy dresses. I know I'm not wearing a lot of fancy dresses these days, and I think a lot of you aren't either. But if you want to get in on a new dress trend, look at the tiered dresses. Um, Next thing is something I actually have that I think is so fabulous. Good, these have been around, but this year they're everywhere thanks to a couple bloggers who've promoted them. They're so cute. That's why I got mine. Guitar straps. These are guitar straps for your crossbody bag. So if you have a bag that has a removable strap, which when you look at crossbodies, try to always think, I want one that has, a removable strap. Like this one is an inexpensive Amazon one, came with a black strap, but it comes off. So I found this guitar strap, and this is great quality. The bag is okay quality. You get what you pay for. I think it looks really cute. It doesn't feel very luxe, but I'm not going anywhere anyway. And I like it, and I really love the strap. So this is a great way to breathe new life into an old bag. If you have a black bag, tan bag, whatever, that has the reverse removable strap, you can get a guitar strap. I even saw one in camo that was really cool. I will link a couple. But guitar straps, and it's a great way to take like a very neutral, solid outfit and throw the bag on with the strap, or you could do some pattern mixing. And it's a great accessory. It's a great way to add pattern, which reminds me, uh, masks are another great way to add some interest and pattern. I prefer kind of neutral and black and white with my mask, but if you're wearing something and you want to add some color and pattern, your mask is a great way to do that as well. Because what's not on trend this fall, which is going to be a shock to people, are scarves. You are not going to see a lot of scarves. At least that's what I've been told. And I think maybe it's because of the mask thing. It's like you get the mask, you don't want to wear a scarf. Like it just seems like a lot. So I think if you're looking to add pattern to inexpensively to your outfits this fall, think about a guitar strap and think about a mask and skip the scarves. I have, as far as if you love scarves, the scarves that you may already have, like the more kerchiefy scarves, are still around, especially tied on a tote or tied around your wrist or tied in your ponytail. And I saw J. Crew has a ponytail holder with a scarf. It came in a set of two with a black scarf and a leopard scarf. So if you have longer hair and you wear a ponytail, I thought that was really cute. Um, so that's that. Last but not least is my favorite trend that I'm just love. That's really call. I don't know if you can really call it a trend, but I'm going to. And that is matching sets. So matching tops and bottoms. I found and actually pulled the trigger last night. A matching um, sweater, kind of it's a cardigan that you could wear buttoned as a sweater without anything, just a cami underneath it. Sweater and skirt set at Anthropologie in like an oatmeal. So it's a knit. So it's like cozy and warm. And you could separate them and wear them separately or wear them together. You could wear them with, white sneakers very casually, or you could dress it up. So I'm giving it a try. I'll let you know how it is. I just thought it was really cool. But the other thing you're going to see matching sets with are just um, our athleisure matching sets. And that's what I really love. I love the idea of matching athleisure pants. They don't have to be joggers. A lot of people don't like joggers. You'll see a lot of wide leg, especially wide leg cropped athleisure pants with a matching sweatshirt or hoodie or top. And by matching, I don't mean coordinating. I don't mean, like a camo hoodie with dark gray joggers. I mean dark gray joggers with a dark gray hoodie, like that's meant to match, same material, same color. It's a great way to kind of elevate your athleisure and look on trend, but still be essentially in pajamas. But they're pajamas that you can go to the store in, put on your white sneakers that you I hesitate to say you have to have something, but at this point, I'm putting it on the list of things that I kind of feel like we have to have. A great pair of white sneakers. They can be canvas. I prefer leather. And really, the lace up traditional are really on trend. You can find them everywhere at any price point. You do not have to buy a fancy brand. You don't have to have Adidas or Stan Smith or Steve Madden. I'm sure Target has them. Anyone, anywhere. DSW, just get a pair of white and wear that with your um, matching athleisure set, and you're good to go. I love it. Put on a denim jacket. Put on like a cargo jacket, and you've got an outfit on. Put on a pair of earrings, a cute mask, your bag with your crossbody strap, and you are. Uh-oh. Sorry. What happened? We're having video problems. I don't know. I don't know if I went away. Can somebody tell me if I went away? What's that say? Sorry, we're having trouble playing this video. Oh well, I don't know if I'm still working or not. But on that note, that's the end of my trend talk. So, assuming I've been disconnected, I'm going to say goodbye anyway. I hope I'm not. If you have any questions, oh wait, somebody's saying, Ellen, am I still here? Ellen loves guitar straps. Can you let me know if I'm still on? My computer's telling me I'm not. But that's all I've got for you today. I'm gonna take the rest of the afternoon off and go play with my husband out in the pool, maybe, or I don't know what. And have a great weekend. And I promise the fall program is coming in the next couple days tops, sooner than later. I promise. Have a great weekend, and uh, don't forget to just get dressed. Bye for now.